to the latest on the deadly subway chokehold case. The suspect, Daniel Penny, charged with manslaughter in the death of Jordan Neely. He's also been the subject of protests all across the city. But tonight, an online defense fund for Penny has gone above the $2 million mark. As Pix 7's John Muller reports, some are comparing this case to an infamous subway vigilante case from 40 years ago.
He's charged with manslaughter in the fatal chokehold death of homeless man Jordan Neely on the subway. But Daniel Penny's defense fund has now grown to $2 million, all donations. Despite protests across the city, Penny's swollen defense fund shows how differently some see this case. It mirrors an infamous and racially charged subway crime almost 40 years ago. In 1984, Bernie Getz opened fire on 4 black teenagers who asked him for money on a train in the Bronx. All 4 teens were hit. 1 was paralyzed.
Going back in time, looking at 84, it's interesting how divided the city was on whether Getz should be, lauded as a hero, the subway vigilante he was dubbed, or whether he should be criminally held accountable. And it seems like something similar is happening today.
Bennett Capers is a professor of law at Fordham University and director of the Center on Race, Law, and Justice. He says Penny's $2 million defense fund is telling.
Certainly there are people who think crime is out of control and it is the everyday citizen who is the victim in this case. And for those people, they want to come to the aid of the everyday citizen.
Getz was charged with attempted murder, but ultimately acquitted of all charges except carrying a concealed firearm. A jury will have to decide if Penny had a reasonable right to feel afraid for his life.
It's one thing for people to say, oh, there was really nothing wrong with Penny tackling the guy and holding him down. That would be true if nobody died.
As the case winds through legal courts and the court of public opinion, the funeral fund for the man who died in the chokehold death, that sits at $125,000. A far cry from the $2 million raised for the man charged in his death.